Hello Scorpios, and welcome back to the Green Sage, or welcome if this is your first time being here. This will be your June predictions and your new moon in Gemini predictions. So your card out says work through your fears. This new moon, it's happening May 30th, and then it will carry us into June and then last until we get our next full moon. I feel like this new moon is going to help you to bring in balance within the areas where you have been fearful. It might be bringing in some confidence for you, giving you some ego boosts, to maybe show you that there is really nothing to be afraid of all along. Whatever you've been working on, I feel like you're going to have some surprising happy moments this June. There's going to be some things I want to say that take you by surprise and make you sort of feel like, why was I worried about this the whole time? Like, this is nothing. I don't know, apply it to your situation, right? Your first card out is Fork in the Road in reverse. 13 reduces to a 4. This tells me that, first off, you might want to watch my video titled For Those at a Crossroads, because there may be some messages there for you. But I feel like you've been at sort of a juncture in your life of deciding which direction to go, and maybe being fearful about either scenario and what's to come. I feel like in reverse, this card is telling you that more information will be coming to you to help you to release the fears and to move forward. But let's see what the book has to say. Look, I opened right to it. Didn't I? Right, didn't I? Yep, fork in the road. Protection message. Indecision is extremely frustrating and will lead to anxiety, loss, and confusion. At this juncture, you can't remain in place without losing your way altogether. Avoid the tendency to let others choose for you, which amounts to a subtle refusal to take responsibility. Don't give your power away, not even to this oracle. By not making a choice, you are making a choice, for which you must be accountable. If that choice leads to undesirable circumstances, take heart. Spirit never tires of giving you second chances. You can always start again once you've learned this valuable lesson. You may be receiving some more information this month that helps you to finally make a decision, but what your spirit team ultimately wants you to know for the month is that you choosing to remain stagnant is making a decision. You choosing to let your fears control you is making a decision. So why not take a leap of faith, choose a direction, and let the dice fall where they may, so to speak. Let Jesus take the wheel. Let the universe guide you. Which it's saying that whichever choice that you make, you can't go wrong. Because either way, there will be valuable lessons for you to learn. There will be valuable knowledge for you to pick up and gain that will then help you in the next phase of your life. And this Gemini new moon is helping you to overcome your fears, I want to say, in making a decision and choosing a path and not Oh, not needing all of the answers. Trusting the fates, trusting the divine. Your next card out is TikTok with 30. That reduces to a 3. I feel as though this card also wanted to come out in reverse. You have a fear of time running out, I believe. And if I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section. But there is some sort of fear of time, whether time will run out, whether you lost the chance, lost an opportunity. If you don't make a decision now, you will lose an opportunity. And you're being asked to release that to accept that divine timing is always in order. To accept that whatever decision you make, it will be in divine order. That wherever you want to end up, wherever it is that you're hoping to go, that you will get there in divine timing. So at this juncture, at this point in your life, you really cannot make a wrong decision. You simply have to make the decision to get over your fear and to take action. And that will bring a balance back into your life. That will help quell the anxiety and the worry that you may be feeling right now. I'm going to read the protection message for the TikTok. Look, once again, you guys. Spirit really wanted me to read these for you. Okay, I'm being called to read the relationship message. For some of you, this may have to do with love. It says, love, the fulfillment of desire, and even the body's reproductive cycles have their own timetable. Okay, getting the tingles. Maybe someone out there is worried about love and finding love and being able to settle down and have the kids that they want. Some things are preordained and cannot be coerced. Everything has its season. It's divine and appropriate timing, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Remember that you always have enough time for love, to find it, to nurture it, to give and receive it. Its clock is eternal and ticks according to the beating of your heart. In perfect rhythm, isn't that wonderful to know? Love is always right on time. Maybe you have a fear of not finding the one, of making a choice between, maybe choosing the wrong person. Maybe you're wondering if you've already chosen the wrong person. Apply it to your situation as it fits. But this does not have to necessarily be romantic. You can apply this to romantic situations, friendships, work, career, finances, the adventures that you did or did not take. Everything is preordained by the fates and will happen in divine order and divine timing. Protection message. Have you been feeling as if the clock is ticking and gotten a little nervous that your dreams are taking too long to manifest? There is nothing to fear. You will never run out of time for the important things. The miracles that are yours and yours alone can't be missed. Isn't that amazing? You're in such capable hands with guides and angels hovering in the invisible spaces, ensuring that your journey will be filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. Spirit will never deny you your highest good. All is yours in divine, appropriate timing. You can relax. You might not even need to make a decision right now. You may feel as though you need to make a decision on something, but ooh, yes, okay. You may be a Matrix fan. If you are, let me know in the comment section, because I am being drawn to, I think, the third Matrix. But when Neo goes to talk to the Oracle, and he has to, he has to decide whether or not to save Trinity. And he asks the Oracle, so I have to choose whether or not she lives or dies. The Oracle says, you've already made the choice. You're just here to understand it. And I feel like that's where you are. You might want to go watch that movie. It might resonate with you on some level, have some messages for you on some level. But the choice has already been made. It's already, written in the stars. You're at this point where you're trying to understand it, where you're trying to dispel your fears around the choice that you have already made. And another line from that movie, I'll probably butcher it, but she says something like, no one can see past the choices they don't understand. And maybe you should ruminate on that and think about what that means to you and how that applies to your situation. It's like in your heart, you already know what you want to do, what you're meant to do even. Next card out is the Blue Flame, Spontaneous Awakening, Activation, Integration Time. That is what's happening for you this month of June. You are being awakened and activated. Maybe awakened and activated to make a decision, to move forward, to work through your fears, work with your fears, perhaps. I'm going to read that card for you. The blue, wrong book. The Blue Flame. It says, this is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. You're being upgraded this month. I want to say you are working through those fears and you're overcoming them this month. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening, and it can feel very scary when you're going through it alone. Oh, that's the fears. Okay, I see now. Elsewhere, they can be seen as auspicious experiences, with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. You may be going through a kundalini awakening right now, and it may be spilling over into the month of June. Or it could begin taking place in the month of June. You may feel fearful because you may feel different. You may be in a different mood, be seeing the world differently, and it might make you feel like you're going crazy. Know that you are not. Know that you are just growing at a soul level, and that growth will help you glow in this 3D material level once you have fully integrated everything. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate, and awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. If you're in the midst of an awakening, the process never ends. Trust this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes you're going through. Okay. Whew. I see now more clearly. I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. You're going to be singing that song for yourself. And maybe that's a song that has popped up for you recently. You are going through an awakening this month of June. You may already have started the process, and things are looking different to you. It's not an easy process, like the cards were saying, and in society, we definitely don't teach people how to work with them, how to move through them. During an awakening, we are called to stay still, to not make any major decisions, because we are evolving at a cellular level, and what you want now or wanted in the past will be completely different from what you will want and need once you are done with this awakening process. And this awakening is coming through to help you work through your fears. Because in spirituality, what I have learned anyway, is that first off, our fears are our shadow selves. And it's the side of ourselves that we hide away from the world, that we think is, not good enough to share, that other people will judge, whatever. But in reality, those sides of ourselves are much needed. We need that side to help us to grow, to help us to balance our own energies. And you may be feeling like this process is taking a long time. You may be questioning how much longer you have to be here. Know that you are safe and protected during this journey. Know that everything will work out in divine timing, in divine order. I want to say that you are being reborn into something new. You may be doing that internal work yourself already, of trying to work through your fears, trying to overcome fears, low vibe energies, anxiety, depression, addictions, codependency. Wow, powerful, powerful step. Next card out says, fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites extremes of life. That's what you're being called to do this month of June. When you are feeling anxious, when you are feeling depressed, down, questioning, wanting to run away, right? You're being called to surrender that energy to the divine, to allow yourself to feel that energy. This new moon in Gemini is really opening us all up to what I consider is our number one tool in navigating this world more spiritually, which is our bodies, our vessels, our feelings, our emotions, our thoughts, the pains, the aches that we may or may not feel, tummy issues. Those are all signs from our bodies, of our soul trying to grow, our soul trying to teach us something, alert us to something. And you're being called to really surrender to it. If you feel like crying this month, let yourself cry. If you are angry and in a bad mood, find some way to get that anger out. Go to the gym, go for a walk, dance it off. You may experience some extremes in life, right? You may experience some high highs this month and some low lows. Know that you're not crazy. Know that the world is not about to end. My ear is ringing as I say that. Know that you are held by the universe, that you will make it through this. For every sweet, there is a sour. That is the duality of life. For every high, there will be a low. And it effing sucks. I wish it was not like that. But that is the balance within the universe. Know that if you are experiencing some lows over this next month, keep in mind that for every low, there's an equal high waiting on the other side of it for you. Your next card out says Cosmic Heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. That is what you are being called to do this month, to surrender it all and make your life a moving prayer, to walk into every situation, every interaction with a prayerful thought of, I want to say, having the best experience that you can, learning the most out of this situation that you can. I'm going to read the Cosmic Heart for you. Says, when you surrender to a state of devotion, you find yourself flowing with all of life. You're being called to refocus your attention deep within, to the intelligence of your own heart, to bow with deep reverence to your inner temple, to live your life in devotion to this place, to make your life one big moving prayer. I want to say that you're being called this month to work through your fears of living your life for you. Perhaps you felt a bit off kilter lately, sensing that the potency of why you're doing things has gotten a little watered down or weak. Perhaps you've forgotten what made you start doing them in the first place. If so, this is your call to take a moment and reconnect with the truth at the very center of your heart, to get back to the essence of what you're about, to devote your life to what you care about, to turn your gaze deep, 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 deep. There are seasons for harvesting and seasons for sowing. That's that duality again. Right now, you're being called to plant your soul's seeds and sing to them with deep devotion, to feed them with the sweet waters of your own soul, to lose yourself in the potency of what it is that most expands your heart, to live your life according to what makes you come alive. Didn't I just say working through your fears of living your life for you, rather than what everyone else thinks, to make your life one big moving prayer? Apply that to your situation as it fits. That could be within work, right? That could be you staying in a career field just because of what you think other people may think if you leave what you're doing to pursue like what's actually on your heart. This could be you dating someone, right? Maybe outside your race, maybe a different religion, and worrying about what other people will think. Maybe someone even of the same sex and wondering what other people will think. This is you working through those fears. It could be the fear of going back to school and wondering what people will think, or I don't know, getting your nose pierced, or apply it to your situation as it fits, right? It could be moving to a new state and leaving family members, behind, leaving friends behind. Apply it to your situation as it fits. But this month is really helping you to work through those underlying issues. It's helping you to bring balance back to yourself in terms of living your life for you. Next card out says Comfort. Archangel Asriel, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. That's just like a little love message from Archangel Asriel and the angels to you. They're with you right now, helping you through this time. There may be times when you feel alone, feel as though no one understands, feel as though there's no one to talk to. They hear, they understand, and you can talk to them. Your bottom of the deck energy, just to lighten this up a bit, is gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon, we angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. This, whatever you are going through this month in June, is a gift from God. It is helping you to get back onto your path. Maybe get onto your path even to begin with. Maybe you've been in someone who has always lived in survival mode and you've just, done things out of survival instead of following what was actually on your heart. Whatever it is that you are experiencing this month in June, know that it is a gift from God, that it is course correcting. It's correcting your course. And blessings will soon follow. As long as you, don't stall the process anymore and you surrender to the opposites. You allow it to flow. You no longer try to slow it down, prevent it from happening. Whatever is trying to fall away, I want to say this month, let it fall away. Because you doing that will give the universe the space that it needs to bring in what is really on your heart, what is really meant for you and deserving of you. First card out says investigate. 7. Look closely. Ask questions. Think before acting. Ooh, there's an eyeball. Or is that an egg? I don't even know. Oh, it's an egg. Okay. Investigate. I want to say you're being called to investigate you. Maybe things around you that cause you to be fearful, cause you to be anxious. You're being called to investigate that. Why is something making you fearful? Why is something making you anxious? Is it time to let that thing go? Are you so anxious because it takes so much work to try to hold on to something that is not trying to stay? Be that person, place, thing. Apply it to your situation as it fits. You're being called to also think before you act, because our fears have a way of throwing us into that survival mode, throwing us into doing things rashly instead of taking the time to really consider the options. I want to say this month of June, if something comes up that you perceive as negative, that you perceive as catastrophic in some way, look a little closer at the situation. Ask yourself more questions and think before you act. Because this very thing may just be a gift from the gods. This very thing may just be a blessing in disguise. If there's some sort of rejection that you experience this month, whether that is a person, place, or thing, right? Friendship, romantic, job, whatever. Apply it to your situation as it fits. Know that that will be God's protection for you. Right? Rejection is God's protection. That means that there's something better waiting for you on the other side. So don't get in your feelings, or try not to get in your feelings about it, right? It's okay to have feelings. It's okay to cry it out. But don't let it make you act irrationally. You're being called to control your emotions this month and not let them control you. Next card out says 12 reduces to a 3. Lead the way. Be a leader. Show others how it's done. You can help others. You working through your fears somehow is also going to be able to inspire other people and lead the way for others to do the same. Not only to do the same, But maybe exactly what you're going through might be teaching you an important lesson that you can then take and turn into a business or something where you are teaching other people to do the same. You may have an opportunity to help someone this month. You're being called to do that if that opportunity arises for you. Next card out. Oh, I haven't even seen this card before. Find the lesson. 29 reduces to an 11. Do we have another 11? No. Discover the purpose in a situation. Trust that you are learning. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. There's going to be some sort of situation that comes up that's going to trigger you. It's going to put you in your feelings, make you feel scared, put you into that survival mode where it's fight or flight. You're being called to fight. Not necessarily fight, but I mean, fight your own feelings and not running away. Not running away from the problem, from the situation. You're being asked to stay in that energy. Be present, not to escape it. Be present in whatever is happening and trust that you are learning during this process. Trust that what you are learning is a gift from the gods, because that knowledge you will then be able to take and translate into something else, whether that is you are trying to have your own business, go into a new field of study or work. I don't know. Apply it to your situation as it fits. But you are being activated. Something is awakening in you in this month of June, or a reawakening, I want to say. It might be something that you kind of put on the back burner and talked yourself out of ever being able to do. Next card out says, Father Sky, trust in the unknown. Didn't I say something earlier about not needing to have all the answers? Yep, you're being called to trust. To trust the process. Trust that whatever is happening in your life is happening for your best and highest good. Your bottom of the deck energy that you had is Peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. That tells me that there will probably be something that comes up for you in June that will trigger you, will anger you. Whether that is external to you or something within your own mental space. Your own thoughts, memories, perhaps, dreams that you may have. You're being asked to release the need to be right, to be open to receiving the gift that the universe is trying to bring into you. Even though it does not seem like a gift in the moment. I completely understand that. I understand where you're coming from, Scorpio. There might be a moment this month where you really need to work on holding your tongue and not lashing out because of fear, because of defensiveness, fear of rejection, fear of inadequacy, right? I think this month is really kind of helping you to mature a bit in your emotions, Scorpio, in your spiritual self. And like I say, or maybe I said it earlier in this pile even, when we when we grow up spiritually and emotionally, it then prepares us for and allows us to glow up in this 3D physical world. And that is the gift within the situations. That is how, when bad things happen, you can transmute that energy and turn it into something positive. Because you know, based on the laws of the universe, based on duality, that for every negative, there is a positive. For every action, there is a reaction. And the way that you choose to react this month will, the way that you choose to react this month will create how do I want to say this? The way that you choose to react this month, it's going to cause other chain reactions, not just in your life, but mostly in your life. Your next card out is the Eight of Pentacles. That's you really, I want to say, working on yourself, working through those fears, taking time to analyze those fears. Yeah, didn't you get a card? Investigate. Yeah, this is you doing the work and investigating yourself, the things around you, why you do the things you do, why you may allow certain fears to control you. Yeah, that's you being diligent and devoted to yourself and to your healing and your growth. And then your next card out is the Knight of Pentacles. That's you taking your time, knowing that time is not running out, knowing that everything is in divine order, divine timing, will show up when it is meant to show up. Being diligent in manifesting, bringing forth whatever it is that you have on your heart. That moving prayer. This is your devotion to self, devotion to a better future for you, I want to say. Apply it to your situation as it fits. This could be you putting in the work and actually doing the work to work through a relationship instead of always running away. This could be you deciding to start a new business venture, and you're taking the time to research it and put the time and effort into it, and then, to begin that journey. This could be you really just sitting with yourself and evaluating what it is that you want in life and making a plan on how to go forth and making that happen. What are you working on, Scorpio? What are you working on? I would love to be nosy, so please let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what it is that you are working on. But you have some gifts from the universe coming in. Whatever it is, stay devoted, stay committed, don't give up. Find comfort in the fact that your angels are around you, that you are being guided by the universe. Keep your eye on the prize, I want to say, too, with make your life a moving prayer. Don't let the things around you throw you off your course. Don't let the things around you make you doubt yourself, make you doubt your abilities. Don't allow them to bring in fear. That takes your focus off your prayer, takes your focus off what it is that you have set out to accomplish, whether that is in romance, friendships, career, finance. So Scorpio, this has been your reading for June. Keep this in mind throughout the month. If things come up, you may want to come back and watch the video. It might bring you some comfort, or to just help you feel that you are not alone, that someone gets it. If you would like to reach out for a personal reading or coaching section, you can find my link in the description box. Thank you all so much for being here. I love you all so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.